Think we are live. How's everyone doing today? J-Dub, Bojo, Job, Rob Hicks, V-Stag, Nisi, of course, Taylor. How's everyone doing? Everyone else that I missed. The Fish Nerd is here. Black on Black. Nice. Yep. Sashimi Jimmy. Fish in a Corner. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy. How you doing, buddy? Hey, party people. Just letting everyone roll in. I hope you guys have something to talk about, because I have nothing. Let's see. Kyle. People are pouring in, so let's give everyone a second. Floyd, how you doing, buddy? Dazzle us with the knowledge. Well, I'm not capable of that. Jamie, how you doing? Pemj, Hustle Woman. Deb and Kohler here. AMA Aquatics, how you doing, buddy? AMA Aquatics is going to be helping out with tanks for teachers in the UK, so that's pretty cool. Susan is lurking. Simply Beta, hi Bob, I'm doing tank trimming and maintenance now. Good time to do it while you're listening to live streams. In your opinion, what are some of the Plecos for $20? In my opinion, that's not really opinion, but if you mean best Plecos under $20, definitely the bristlenose Pleco, Colombian zebra Pleco, rubber lip Pleco are the ones that come to mind right off the bat. Glenn says hi Bob from Northern Ireland. How you doing? J-Dub's Aquarium says he's going live after me. Awesome. You're going to be up against Mr. Science Geek. He always goes after me as well. Connor says 1 a.m. in the morning, but worth watching anyways. TJ Snyder says, help. I want to get some colony breeding group of something for my 72, but no guppies or mollies. Platies? Doglips, how you doing? Let's talk about what you've changed in your fish room. When's the next video? And happy birthday to Priscilla. What have I changed in my fish room? Not a whole lot since the last video. The next video should be out tomorrow, but it's not anything to do with the changes in my fish room. Kind of. Mr. Science Geek will not be live tonight. I talked to him earlier. Alright, thanks for letting us know. Let's see. Best place to get mascara barbs. JMA, I've never seen them for sale. I got mine just by coincidence. Aquamotion, I've not got a chance to check out your channel, but it is on my list. I'll get there. Vince Pine Tree Looms, how you doing, Bob? Do you think Conor McGregor is going to win? Nope, but I want him to win. I'm pretty sure Floyd will win by decision just by dancing around. Let's see. LOL, never knew you made contact. Super cool. Your bristlenose video was super helpful. Never knew you made content. Alright. Jamie, the wet spot has mascara barbs every now and then. Yeah, really that's the only place you could probably check is the wet spot or maybe Aquabid. Hello, is there anyone who uses YouTube who's into breeding Plecos? Tom wants to know. What else was on that list? Oh, here we go. Dave says, I have a 20 high with Val, Anubias, floating water sprite, best affordable LED, just using the one that came with the kit right now. Well, I mean, affordable is all relative to you, but if you can get the Phoenix Stingray, that's what I would look into. If you want something a little cheaper, probably the, oh, I already forgot what they're called, but the ones on eBay, the Odyssey LED lights on eBay. Doglips42, I'm doing good, Bob. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for the £2 super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm doing really good, though. Really, well, doing really well. I think Corys are some of the most underrated bottom dwellers. Puffer Chris, I absolutely agree. Good place to get plants. Julie, what kind of plants? You could always check out aquariumcoop.com. H2O plants is usually pretty good. Those are the first two that come to mind. Is it me or is Bob really low? Yeah, how's the audio? I didn't change any of the settings, so it should be the same. Corydoras are awesome. Yes, they are. Where to buy zebra plecos, the wet spot tropical fish, or aquabid? What's the minimum school for Corys? Cichlids 5. A lot of people will say 3. I say the minimum is 6. You gotta have 6 as far as I'm concerned. I'm not lurking now, Bob. How are the plans for the 240 going? Slow. Really, really slow. About how much are orange laser Corys? Usually about $15. Switching my tanks over to live plants 1 tank at a time. You won't regret it. Audio is fine. Audio is good. I think means low. I think he means low on the screen. She. It's a she. I sure hope. Got 5 free Panda Corys at Petco today. That's pretty cool. Does anyone here like old Dutch dill pickle chips? Okay, random question. Are wild-caught Bosemani rainbows better looking than farmed? Yep, absolutely. AMA Aquatics with a £5 super chat supporting our Tanks for Teachers Fund. And just cuz. Thank you, AMA. Taylor says, like the stream, Bobby Bear. Yeah, don't forget to like. We're only at 47 with 150 people here. So Taylor brings up a good point. Don't forget to like. Cichlids 5 says, can 2 species of Corys go together? Yes, but I would still recommend like 6 of each species. Don't pick out one of these or one of those and one of those and get your 6 that way. Best fish for tall hexagonal tanks? Angelfish? Have you had any experience with glass cages? Looking to get my rimless 65. I've not had any personal experience with glass cages. However, I think they only have like a 90-day warranty, whereas like even Marineland, who makes like the worst tanks ever, has a lifetime warranty. So that would really turn me off. I might be thinking of a different company, but I'm pretty sure glass cages is only like a 90-day warranty. Is there any live foods you can feed bristlenose plecos? If not, what would... bristlenose plecos are algae eaters. So no, I would not feed live foods. They probably wouldn't even touch them. What do you suggest besides cucumber and rapashi? Zucchini. How many neons in a 15-gallon? Dalton, it depends on how many water changes you want to do, but I mean you could do like a school of 10 pretty easily. Best way to feed a tank in a classroom over long breaks like winter break, which is 2 weeks. The Eheim auto feeder. It's only like $25 on Amazon. Vince says, Bob, just out of curiosity, do you know exactly what day the 240 is going to be set up? No. Sorry. Is it bad to feed earthworms to fish? As long as you're comfortable with the source, I don't think I would just walk outside and dig them up. Especially around here, a lot of people spray pesticides and whatnot. In my experience, bristlenose don't even act... yeah, bristlenose are strictly algae eater. Can bristlenose plecos eat lettuce? I have seen it done. Not a lot of nutrition in lettuce, though. Bob, will 2 kind of Corys school together? Yep. Like 6 and 3, or will they stay on their own? I've seen them school together, but honestly, most of the time, they'll probably stick to their own. But if you have like, you know, 10 of one and 1 of another, most likely that one is going to school with the 10. Do you have any experience with 136B plecos? I do not. Would Cyprichromis do well with Leilupi? Aaron, I actually keep them together, and they do great. Wilfred says, hi, I'm from Brazil. Here we have the zebra pleco in the rivers, but it's not allowed for sale. Yep. What foods would autos eat without any doubt? Well, they're algae eaters too. They would definitely eat rapashi. Mine eat rapashi. Besides bristlenose, what plecos are small enough for a 40 breeder? Rubber lip plecos. There's a lot of plecos that only get like 3 to 5 inches. Depends on what you want them for. If you want algae eaters, then the rubber lip pleco. Have I ever used substrate from a local stream or river? No. Nope, I've used rocks. My LFS finally got another L201 Inspector pleco. Bought it on the spot. Yeah, those are pretty nice. So is Petco slowly phasing out the $1 per gallon? Now even the 40 breeders. Yeah, so they've been 50% off for the last 2, I think. It's just because supposedly there's a shortage on glass. So who knows? How many Corys would you keep in a plant of 20 long? Probably 6. I should get a colony of Clara Plecos going. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Maybe. What can I feed my snowball Plecos? I can't get it to eat wafers. You could try blackworms if you have a source for blackworms. What's my favorite nano fish? Right now it's the neon green rasbora. Alex says, hey Bob, trying to get into making some videos of my fish room. Currently have 5 tanks, 3 fresh, 1 salt, 1 brackish. Any suggestions or tips off the top of your head? Alex, I would plan it out in advance as best you can. The problem I have in my fish room is I just kind of pieced it together as I came across tanks, like free tanks, things like that. And so it's kind of scattered. There's really no uniform to it, and I could have made a lot better. I could have made a lot better use of the space if I had not done it that way and actually planned it out better. But of course, I didn't plan on having a fish room. Corey brought in some cool neon red rasboras. Look really nice. I've never seen those. Hi everyone, evening Bob. Hello Angelo. Hello Jimmy. Yep, Steenfott Aquatics. I know. I now have a problem. I have run out of Rapashi. That is definitely a problem. Rob is here, Flip Aquatics. Everyone should check out Flip Aquatics. Hey Bob, hope you're having a great night. I am having a fantastic night, Rob. I hope you're doing well. You missed my comment. Yeah, that happens. Just say it again. Dwayne, how you doing, Dwayne? I think Dwayne's been here for a while now. Let's see. Anyone know where to find a 40 long aquarium stand? That should be the same as a 55 gallon or a 33 gallon. So either you're probably gonna have to look for a 55 gallon tank stand. Try Facebook or Craigslist. I don't know what you're looking for, but the Facebook Marketplace is a really good place to get fish tanks, at least in my area. The Fish Nerd, if you pay $1,000 for them. I have a 55 gallon. I ordered 2 704B Suns. Can I hard plumb? I've never used those, George. Maybe someone in chat can. Hi, Rob at Flip Aquatics. Yep. I wonder when old Rob at Flip Aquatics is going to change his name over to just Flip Aquatics. 60 and 55 have same footprint. There's square 65s, but if it's like a 60 long, I don't know. I've never used one of those. I'm a breeder. I just set up 3 new 20s and never did play sand before. Like an idiot, I did not rinse it. A week later, still cloudy. Yep, I won't touch play sand personally. How can I stop my angelfish from laying eggs? She keeps annoying my breeding Agassizi, and she shreds the plants. I don't think you're going to be able to stop that. Just going to have to get rid of her. Steenfott Aquatics, how's little Steen doing? He will be in tomorrow's video. Do you have any experience with snowball plecos? It's been a long time, probably a few years. Any tips on breeding Corydoras? Feed them lots and lots of blackworms. If you can't get blackworms, lots of bloodworms. Lots of them. Bob, have you checked out finbiz.com yet? I have no idea what that is. So, no. Breeding Corys, large cooler water change. Yep. Yeah, so what I would do is feed them a ton and then do large water changes. And just keep doing that, like every day. I used play sand once, never again. The washing process took hours. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. I'll never use it. Can uncured silicone kill fish? Yep. Cool. Thanks, Bob. I'll check out blackworms. Yeah, live blackworms will get them going almost instantly. Have you ever had a bristlenose pleco eat plants? Bristlenose plecos will eat Amazon sword plants. That's the only plants I've ever seen them eat. What is the best fish to have for pest snails? Loaches. Definitely loaches. Can't seem to keep my guppy grass from melting. The guppy grass is in a 10 gallon with my endlers. I'm dosing with flourish and leaf zone. Any advice? You probably need more nitrates. I would see if you can just get nitrates and dose nitrates. Or test your nitrates. Fish in a Corner says, so I'm 15 years old and I was looking into going to a local fish club. Obviously I can't drive yet. That's something you would recommend me to do? Or is it just going to be a waste of time? It really depends on your local club. There's a lot of variations in the local clubs, so I couldn't tell you. How's little Steen doing? He's in tomorrow's video. You'll have to watch tomorrow. Priscilla, looking for how fast the chat is. I've learned to tag Steenfott Aquatics. Yep, that helps. My puffer didn't like live blackworms. It eats bloodworms, but it didn't touch the blackworms. Yeah, I've experienced the same thing, Brendan. That's kind of weird. Amazon sword plants are amazing. My cherry shrimp love them, and my fry. Should I catch my angelfish and let the Corys go to town on the eggs? Yeah. Yep. Will you ever get into saltwater keeping? Probably eventually. Let's see. Aquamotion says you should create a website. Dude, you're great. I kind of have been, but yeah, not really. I own like 6 websites, but I haven't done anything with them. Let's see. AMA Aquatics. I'm going to cross the pond just to meet your giant gourami. Would you consider sponge only for your rainbow tank? I can't get myself to get rid of my filters. Depends. If I was just growing them out, then I would use just sponge. Or if I was just breeding them, again. Well, my question was how to clear water from the play sand gunk. You're going to be doing lots and lots of water changes. Will you ever get a flower? Taylor Hernandez says, will I ever get a flower horn and a pet pig? Something tells me both of those are in my very near future. Have you ever kept reed fish? Jordan, this came up last week, and I have not, but it is definitely a fish I will get. And I want to get like 10 of them. I want a giant school of them. Will clown loaches and cory cats get along? I've seen it done. I've never done it, but I think you'll be okay. What's my favorite rainbow fish? I cannot answer that, fish nerd. But the Bosemani is up there. The Parkinsoni is up there. The Herbert axelrodi, the Fricata, Pseudomcgill frickatas are awesome, awesome fish. They're just too many. Too many. I even like the Madagascar, which is like, I feel one of the most least popular ones. But any fish that have that long torpedo body, I love them. Will the pet pig live in your garage or lack thereof? That's a good question. Thank you, Cole. I was using sponge filters. I'll get a hang on back. Thanks, Cole, for answering questions. Use some polyfill in your filters too. My hang on back filters, if they don't have plants in them, then the only thing I use is polyfill. Flower horn may be better than a goldfish. Sherry, I'll probably have both. Are you going to the ACA in Ohio? Not this year. Nope. Going to Chicago instead. When do we get to see my alternative channel? That might be like a month out. Will bristlenose breed in a Molly community tank? Yes. Why is my valve melting? Aquamotion, are you using any type of liquid CO2 fertilizer? Pet pig equals bacon? Could be. Sand and sandblasting sand works better. Yeah, so, man, I don't know why. I need a shave, man. I'm just, face is itching. Steenfott reptilians. Yeah, Aquamotion, if you're using any type of liquid CO2, it'll melt your jungle valve. I don't know if you are or not. What was the other question? Rob Hicks says, filter sand and sandblasting sand. If you can get sandblasting sand, that's what I do. It's actually made in a really hot kiln, and it comes out perfectly clean. You just dump it in. You can see it in some of my videos where I just dump it in the water, and it's like clean. When are you getting dart frogs? Ooh, someone remembered the dart frogs. Was that last week? Probably on the list of animals I'm getting. Those are pretty far down the list, unfortunately. Sam Wood says silica sand. I'm not a fan of silica sand. I have used it, but there's a lot of horror stories with silica sand and Corydoras. I had Corydoras in mine that had silica sand and didn't have a problem, but at this point, if you go to sandblasting sand, you'll never go back. There's nothing better. Hey, I just got a 110, I'm assuming 110 gallon tank, or an aqua clear 110. I'm planning a discus, okay, so it's a tank, and Pleco tank. I'll change water every day if I got it, but I need it in my life. What filter do you recommend, or should I make it, or should I just make my own? My name is, my name is Pez. If you can make your own, that would be the cheapest option. But I would probably do a canister filter myself. How's the Dirta tank? Vince, all my tanks are very neglected right now. I've been putting all my energy into taking tanks down, getting rid of fish, and I know all my tanks are going to be moving, so I've pretty much stopped. I'm not going to say caring about them, but they're looking pretty bad. Uh-oh, someone got deleted. What is it? Oh. So this is not an inappropriate comment. I did actually say pot garden in my video without realizing what I was saying. So, yeah. What are you gonna do? Are you still hiking? Yep. Have you ever kept any gouramis? Nope. And I don't plan on to right now or in the future. However, as I've always said, that could change tomorrow. What are the horror stories with silica sand? Only with Corydoras, because silica is basically glass. Well, it's not glass, but think of it like glass. It's really small and sharp, and Corys like sift through the sand with their barbells. And I've seen pictures of them getting cut up and things like that. What do you think about wild guppies? I really don't think about them. Sorry. I think it would be cool to do it, but I feel like I would get bored of it really quickly. Do fish actually get their fill by eating Rapashi food? Oh yeah. Or is it just a supplement? No, it is 100% food, not just a filler. What would be the best tank size for 4 angels, 1 snowball pleco, 6 corys, and 2 apistos? The biggest tank you can afford. It can cause diatom blooms too. That's true. What's wrong with a pot garden? All right. We're talking about clay pots that I had in all one tank, and I said in my video, I've got a pot garden over here, and I didn't realize what I was saying at the time. Even when I edited it, it still didn't click in my head what I was saying, so it made my video. I don't know that I would get Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy. I don't know that I would get poisoned dart frogs or mantella frogs. I'm kind of leaning towards mantella frogs myself. Basically the same thing, but I was thinking that axolotls would be cool for you to keep since they don't need land like other amphibians. What do you think? I've never been into axolotls myself. They just, I don't know, for some reason they just don't do it for me. When you don't buy fish from your local fish store, where do you buy from? Local breeders. I think maybe I've had my Tanganyikans I get from cichlidlovers.com, but otherwise local breeders. We have a really big fish club here, so that helps. Oh man, we're not even at 100 likes. We have 200 people here, not 100 likes. Who's not liking? You even drop a dislike, I don't care. What plants would you use in Brackish Aquarium? I don't know. If I ever saw a successful planted brackish water aquarium, I'll let you know, but I've never seen it. I've seen where people add plants and shoot a video and then either pull the plants out or the plants die in 3 months. I've seen that, but I've never seen like a time-lapse type series of plants that grow in brackish. I'm sure it can be done. Should I get koi angels or something else? If I ever get any more angels, they will be koi angels, definitely. Mangrove. Oh yeah, mangrove would be good for brackish, but I feel like that's not really something that people, like that's not what he meant. Am I breeding bettas yet? Nope, and I will have a betta update coming out next week on all my betta fish. Have you thought about doing a riparium? More like a vivarium. The 90-gallon one with the bulkhead would work well. Yeah, it would, except it's not a show tank, and I don't want to spend the time to make it a show tank. The person I heard my name, Flip Aquatics, you heard your name like 15 minutes ago. Anyways, I don't want to go through the hassle of buffing out the tank. I mean, I bought that 90-gallon tank for like 40 bucks, and it's got a lot of scratches on it. Java Fern might do well in Brackish if you slowly acclimate it, like months worth of acclimation. If you ever had a blackwater aquarium, would you use white or blue light? I would use white. Definitely white. Any African cichlids you'd keep in a 20-gallon tall other than Shelly's? Maybe Cynotilapia? Maybe like a trio? My pistos use coconut caves and plant pots. I'm assuming you're talking about spawning. Yep. I need more pistos in my life. Maybe I'll order some of pistos. I have 2 red Agassizii, 2 McMaster, 2 wild-caught Trifasciata, and the store didn't tell me they were wild. I would not buy them if I knew. I mean, buying wild fish, if nobody buys wild fish, we would never get new fish to the hobby. The towns that they collect these wild fish, that's like their main source of income. So if people stop buying them, they're all gonna, I mean, what would happen is then they would go out into the forest, chop up all the trees, and yeah, it would get even worse. Granted, they're doing that now, but I mean, I don't think wild caught fish is necessarily a bad thing. I could easily become an Apisto addict. Yeah, I think about 2 years ago I was definitely into them and probably had like 10 different species. Now I'm starting to get the bug again. Jeremy's here. Sergeant Tank, how you doing? How many pea puffers in a 10-gallon would be a species only tank? I don't know. I've seen people do like up to 6 and even more. I don't know if I would do it, but I've never kept pea puffers myself, but I feel like maybe 6. Corydora duplicarius. Have you ever kept them? Nope, but they do look awesome. Corey's Aquatics and H2O. What's up? What's up, Corey? Best brown algae eater. Auto Sinkless. Do pretty good. Uh-oh, what happened to Kim? I must have missed a comment. Any secrets on getting willow hygro angustifolia to root and grow? I wish they were sold rooted instead of just stem cuttings. That's a, I mean, I don't mean to sound mean, but that's a pretty easy plant to grow. I think a lot of people maybe do too many water changes and you don't keep enough nitrates in the water. Well, I guess it does take a while to root, but once it roots, you're going to have so much of it that you won't know what to do with it. I would just give it time. I mean, how long have you had it? Puffer Chris, with a name like that, I would assume that he's an expert. He says he has 4 and 13, and that's pushing it. Alright, so maybe I was way wrong. Any giveaways tonight? No plans to. Aquamotion. What would be the best pond fish for a wet and mild climate like here in Cornwall? I mean, goldfish? Koi? What tank mix would you put with reed fish? Rainbow fish. Does jungle fowl need any CO2 or fertilizer? You don't want CO2, at least liquid CO2, and I would probably fertilize like once a week. I would have lit it up and got the... What? I don't know what's going on there. What size tank is behind you with the scriggly wood? I don't know. Not my tank. It was sent in, so I'm not sure. People send me videos of their tanks, but they don't send me details. So my bristlenose Pleco just started gulping in the air like a Cory. Any ideas what might be going on? You might have low oxygen. I would definitely do a water change though. Anytime I see fish gulping, I'll do a water change. Make sure that there's enough oxygen. Make sure my ammonia is good. Why don't we take macroalgae from seawater to brackish the same way we take freshwater plants to brackish? Well, I don't know. If you can show me someone who's taken freshwater plants to brackish, maybe I could tell you. But like I said, I've never seen it. Check your water parameters. Yep, absolutely. Would coconut huts be all right for spawning Pistogramma cockatoides? No. I mean, well, yes, I was meaning no to the second part of the question that I didn't read yet. Or would they need bigger caves? No. If they can fit in it, they will spawn in it. I would love to keep reef fish, but they are escape artists. Yep, absolutely they are. Plecos can breathe in the air if needed. Not all of them, but certainly bristlenose plecos can breathe air. Weird because I did a water change a day ago. You might have something come in the water. Maybe I don't know if you're on city water. They might have dosed, you know, too much chlorine, something like that. I would definitely check. Definitely check your water parameters. Do you want some blue dream shrimp? I don't have blue dream shrimp. Or super red Apistogramma coccytoides. If so, I have a ton and could get you some if you pay for shipping. Email me shrimpaquatics@gmail.com. I actually kind of do want some. Let's just take care of this real quick. How many tanks do you have in your garage, Bob? Probably 50. Around there. Almost done. And saved. Alright. Black bump on my guppy's lip. Any idea what it is? Not offhand. It's really hard without pictures. Taylor says, Bob is the man. Hello, Bob and Fish fam. I'm on well water. That's good. I wish I was on well water. Yeah, again, test your water. Do a water change. Everyone should invest in even the Tetra test strips that are like 15 bucks. I mean, they'll save you tons of money on dead fish. Project Pieba, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, does a good job explaining the benefits of bringing wild-caught fish in from South America. Yeah, it was really weird. So I came from like the reptile industry where wild-caught reptiles are like, you'll get murdered if you bring in wild-caught reptiles. And then when I came over to the aquarium side and fish side, it was like wild-caught thing was kind of a good thing. I mean, obviously breeding is better, but the fact that there's entire towns and that solely rely on just exporting wild-caught fish, that would be a huge hit to them. And I think what they do is when that dries up, they go out and they cut down the rainforest and then plant like aloe trees or whatever makes aloe, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've read about it. How do you feel about paintball canister filters paintball canisters for CO2? Great idea. You can buy the little adapter for a regulator for like $5 on Amazon. I have a whole kit downstairs that I've never even used, but kind of because I went away from the high-tech planted world. What is other food that Mabu puffers can eat? Clams, snails, shrimp. Mine eats rapashi, believe it or not, which is pretty nice. If I were to set up a 5-gallon tank with sand substrate, do you think I should do real plants? Always real plants. And buy a Phoenix Stingray or buy fake plants? Well, I would always promote live plants. Always, always, always. Anthony Pita. Hey, oh, hey, Anthony. Made it to the stream. How goes it, Bob? It goes excellent. Life is great. Any tips if you have a betta with swim bladder disease? I've already been fasting for 5 days, but nothing has changed. I would just try to keep that water quality as crystal clean as you can. Do you like solid colored guppies or multicolored guppies? I go back and forth. I also like the halfbacks. I don't know. It really depends on the day. Reality is I like them all. And I used to hate guppies. Have you ever had an issue with leeches in your aquarium? Nope. I hope you don't. That would be terrible. What's the minimum of how many rumminos you should have? Basically, as Brendan's Life says, 6 is basically the minimum for any schooling fish. A lot of people will say 3, but in my opinion, it's 6. What is a good TDS for cherry shrimp? I keep mine at around 250. Do you use any fish to eat? Oh, do you use any fish to eat hydras from tanks? Yes. I had hydra about a month and a half ago, and I put my rainbow fish in there, and they just chomped it all up. Still hate guppies. All right. If I had a leech problem in my fish room, I would burn down my house. Okay, that's kind of funny. Caitlin, yeah, me too. A lot of guppy haters here today. Guppies are amazing. Well, at least we're countering the love to hate ratio. We got a yin-yang thing going on here with guppies. Would you recommend German blue rams and tetras together? Depending on the tetra, like cardinal tetras would do really well. What is my favorite cichlid? Ooh. It'd be kind of a toss-up between Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, and I know that's not, I don't know if you're looking for one specific, but I think it would be kind of a cross between Apistos or Lake Tanganyikans. If I could only have one, I don't know what I would choose. It would be tough. But as far as one specific fish, I don't think I can answer that. Guppies are your favorite fish. Neons, I think they just swim like they're having a nervous breakdown all the time. Yeah, that's true, but that's what makes them funny. Respect the guppy has started the hobby. Boobies are so easy to breed if that's what you're looking for. Dog lips, I don't think that's what you meant to say. I don't know why I just read that. Is one root tab in a 2-inch vase going to kill my plant? Nope. Guppies are great. 1 male plus 1 female equals a tank full of guppies. Reverend Ryan Bob Gibbons, how you doing, buddy? I have a jar full of copepods I've been culturing. I have 10 tanks set up, several mixed tanks, shrimp tanks, goodyids. Ooh, I love goodyids. Other library tanks. Which tank would be the best to release the copepods in? Probably the goodyids. I think that would be probably the funnest. Of course, definitely not shrimp. Goodyids are live bearers. I mean, try Moscow guppies, solid colors. I did. I had the red Moscow guppies for a long time. Caitlin, that is what I say to Bob. It just looks messy and drives my OCD crazy. LOL, I don't know why I just read that. Yep, respect my guppy authority. Not only do I not know why I read that, I also don't know what he was trying to say. Oh, guppies. That's a pretty far cry from guppies. Oh my gosh. I don't blame you, Taylor. I couldn't deal with the whole tank full. I'm trying to get rid of mine. If your autocorrect is going from guppies to that, you say that too much. I'm just kidding, Dog Lips. Thanks for the 2-pound super chat. Oh man. My first fish was a guppy. Put barbs in a month later. How much I hated myself. Welcome, Ray. Oh, Ray's Aquarius here. Ray's Aquarius having a contest that ends soon, I think in the next couple days, to name a betta fish. So if you want to win an Aquarium Co-op gift card, head over there. Respect. No, I'm not reading that again. He'll read anything that's on the teleprompter. Must have had something else on his mind. Guppyhub.com. Is spirulina algae a good staple diet for tetras and Corydoras? No. Nope. Nope. Corydoras are not algae eaters. You definitely want protein. If Bob could breed... Man, I almost did it again. My daughter recently named all of our fish, shrimp, snails Bob. I know somebody else that does that. Let's see. Typos. Yep. You know it. Yeah. Yep, they are. Name That Betta contest goes on till next Thursday. There you go. And I think it's a $25 gift card. I might be wrong. David Beckencourt is here. How you doing? Blue-footed boobies. I can say that. That is an actual bird. Yes, Jimmy, and have blue feet. There you go. Interesting nano fish for a 10-gallon. Anybody have any suggestions? Because I already named mine. If you must, would you choose wild endlers or wild guppies? Isn't that kind of the same thing? I'm not an expert on endlers, but I thought that was kind of the same thing. Have I ever kept New Guinea rainbows? Nope, I have not. I hate my phone. Blame it on the phone. This video won't get indexed or ads now. That's alright. Live streams don't make any money anyways. What happened? I hear. I don't know whom to ban or time out. Yeah, there's also... Okay. Thank God fish don't have to nurse. Oh man, we must be getting close to the end because it's going downhill fast. I wonder if we got more people now that we're bringing in those keywords. Yeah, we sure do. Let's see. Tell me who else lets this madness happen in their chats. That's true. You'll notice no one's getting timed out or anything. But I'm trying my hardest not to read them. Dario. For a nano fish, I feel like they like swimming a lot. And I don't know how well they would do in a small space. How thick should the glass be for a 10-foot build? David, I've never done it, but I think you'd want at least 1.25 inches. Gooey ducks? How? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, David. I would personally probably do acrylic, even though that's probably going to be way more expensive. My Corys love Soylent Green, but don't touch Grub Pie Rapashi. My fish is weird. Yeah, Soylent Green still has some protein in it, though, so who knows. Anyone have ideas for nano community fish in a 40-gallon breeder? Now that would be awesome. I love nano fish in bigger tanks. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna read that one. Where do you get driftwood? I feel like it costs way too much money. I pick it up when I go hiking. There's about 1,000 lakes around me, so I'm not gonna type anymore. Gotta go. See you all next time. Oh, someone finally got in trouble. Gotta go. See you all next time. Thanks for stopping by, Vince. Really appreciate you having here, buddy. Always a fun time. Dwayne, thanks. It will be tempered also. Oh, did Dwayne answer 7/8? Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would go anything under 1 inch for 10 feet, but Dwayne's the man, so he definitely knows. Tempered, huh? You should try to drill it. The fish nerd, I don't care too much for the snails. I'll check into getting a crayfish. CPDs. I'm like the only one on the planet that does not like those. Ember tetras are awesome. Like I said earlier, neon green rasboras look awesome, especially with ember tetras. What's your take on Dubai cats? I think they are awesome, and I hope to get a giant school of them one day. Thanks, Bob. Always fun to be here. Yeah, thanks again, Vince. What is going in the 240 gallon? My puffer. My Mabu puffer. Had to time someone out to get a handle on this outbreak. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. There's a small channel called The King of DIY that builds tanks. Just a small channel. I'm not looking for strength. It will be the front viewing panel. The Fish Nerd, how can I get a t-shirt? The Fish Nerd does have a website. I would head over to his YouTube channel. Let's see. Oh, there is one person that I did want to help out tonight before I forget, because we're only got 15 minutes left. And that's Mr. Danny's Aquariums. There's his YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to Danny, go over and check him out. He needs, what are we at? He needs 27 people to subscribe to hit 1,500, which is a huge milestone. And he's probably one of the hardest working kids in the hobby right now. He comments on every single video. He is just everywhere. Does a great job. So if you're not subscribed to Danny, definitely check him out. He deserves to be at 1,500. So I'd like to help him get there. Yeah, I'm just teasing. Aqua, LOL, I know. I can't get a solid answer on this. Is it okay to inbreed my long fin bristlenose if I cull? What do you do, Bob? I inbreed. Yep, I certainly do. And I haven't had to cull a single fish. Does anything, snails, shrimp, fish, eat the dead leaves that melt off the plants like crypts and valves? I mean, there's things that like break it down, like shrimp, but actually eat it. I think shrimp is probably going to be your best bet, but it's not. I don't even know that it would be noticeable. I think your best bet to be figure out why they're melting and try to fix it that way. Looks like we got a few people subbed to Danny. That's cool. I second Danny. Great part of the community. Yeah. He does a really great job. He's a great moderator too. I don't know if anyone here has him as a moderator on his channel, but he goes through comments on your videos and gets rid of those, and he's just on top of it. Great kid. David Beckencourt just hit 300. Nice. Always nice to hit milestones. As you can see, I'm coming up on 13,000. So that'll be pretty exciting. I think the only milestone I'm really looking forward to is like 15. What is the website app that allows the people in the fish fam to put their address fish room on a map for others to see where they are located? I'm sure one of my moderators can post up. It's a website, not an app, but it's the Fishkeeper map, and hopefully someone can link that up. Michael says, thanks, Bob, for the show and your time. Thank you, Michael, if you're leaving. Really appreciate you stopping by. Did we at least get to 100 likes? Oh, we're at 150. Nice. That's my tank in the upper... Wait, where'd that comment go? Oh, it's right here in front of my face. That's my tank in the upper left. Yes, it is. Yeah, thanks for sending it in. I asked last week for people to send in videos since I accidentally deleted my folder that had all my background videos that were sent in. So if anyone wants to send in a video, just a minimum 5-minute clip, 1080p would be best. And just like their shot here, no moving around, just keep it on a tripod, keep it still, send it to steenfott@gmail.com. If you want to put a watermark in it, if you have a YouTube channel, doesn't bother me at all. And, you know, help promote your channel, get it on the live stream background. Watching my pistos getting freaky, should I stop peeping? Maybe they like it. Some people like to be watched. Bob, what software do you use for your live stream? OBS. OBS. Do you have any algae problem in the 55 breed for profit tank? No. There's about 500 bristlenose plecos and thousands of cherry shrimp. There's never... I couldn't even get algae to grow when I had those 2 Costco lights on it. Another great stream, Bob. Off to Petco to get some tanks. Awesome. Gotta hit that $1 per gallon sale while it's still going on. There is the Fishkeeper map. Looks like a few people got it. Thank you. I guess we got... Mods are all over it. That's why they're mods. Let's see. Can you use Jimmy in the 800 for your next background? That would have been awesome. I think it's too late for that now. There's too many fish in there. Lauren says, thanks, mods, fish fam. Yep. They definitely put in the work. I actually made a live stream. Albert, good to see you. Just subbed to Danny. Good. Let's see what he's at. I want to go here. Let's see how many we got him. Danny's Aquarium. He was at 1973. Now he's at 1980 or 1900. 1473. He's now at let's look. 1486. There we go. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. Do you ever collect local fish from wild in your tanks? Nope, it is illegal here. So if I did it and showed it on camera, everyone that hates me could get me in trouble. Danny, I concur. Yep. Do you ever collect... Oh, I just read that. When are you getting the 240 going? It's in the process right now. Dr. Foster and Smith sells cheap driftwood. Not as cheap as collecting it from the wild. Stokes Aquatics is here. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? How is everyone doing? It appears everyone's doing well. Got a little frisky earlier, but looks like it's calmed down a little. Thumbs up for Dwayne and Priscilla. Oh, we just got him 2 more subscribers. Maybe I should link his channel again. Oh, there goes another one. We only need 11 more. 11 more subscribers to this great channel. I don't know why that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Or did it work and I'm not scrolled down? Oh, it did work and I wasn't scrolled down. Taylor Hernandez says, I love Bob. Well, I love Taylor. Let's see. Steenfott Aquatics. You told us that the live that your first tank had wild caught that you found dying in a... Oh, yeah. But I didn't show it on camera, did I? It's one thing to say you did something because they can't prove it. But if I said I did it and then I filmed it, then other people that hate me could get me in trouble. If you could catch wild anything, where would you go? Lake Tanganyika. Absolutely. Frisky is the darn... What? Frisky in a darn too bad I missed it. Oh, yeah. Or Frisky, it's a good thing I missed it. If this was like a Saturday night live stream, we would have had a lot of fun. Do you have a dream fish room. Wait, do you have a dream fish room you want to tour? Gary Lang. Absolutely Gary Lang. So much so that next year I'm going to go to the American Live Bearers convention, because that's next to his house, and hopefully I'll be able to go to his house and see his fish room. Sashimi, love your work. Yep. I wish I could afford them. Where can I find driftwood? We just get old washed up telephone poles. That sucks. Luckily, like I don't have a problem with it, because there's so many hikes and so many lakes and rivers where I live. I mean, I pull mine directly out of the lakes and hike them off the mountain. The biggest piece I ever hiked down was a 4-foot log, and got a lot of weird looks, but it was worth it. Now it's just sitting in my garage, all dried up. Where can I find... Oh, I just read that one. I once shot a 4-point buck with my imaginary bow and arrow. Do bristlenose like blackbeard algae? Not that I've ever seen. I moved one to a tank with tons. Now it's all gone. I haven't seen him eat any, though. I've tried it, and mine have never touched it. That's... Maybe you just had better luck than me. But in my experience, they don't touch it. What could have happened is, I don't know, maybe water changes, maybe your parameters balanced out finally. Yeah, hard to say. Susan says, I love Bob. Well, we all love you, Susan. Nope, they pretty much ignore it. Yep. Oh, yeah, where are we at with Danny? Danny needs 5 more. Oh, Danny needs 1 more subscriber for 1,500. 1 more. I'm going to go to his Facebook group and be the first one to congratulate him, even though you guys did all the work. Danny's Aquariums. Now don't go unsubscribe after I do this. I don't want him to wake up thinking he's got 1,500 and then go to his channel and everyone unsubscribed. Black bump on my guppy's lips. Any idea what it is? Hopefully someone in chat does, because I surely don't. I'm sorry. 1 more subscriber is all we need. Any update on the new Costco light? Pretty much same old, still working great. My Corys make hair algae disappear. My Corys don't touch it either. Oh, there we go. We just got him 3 subscribers. 1502. Now I can say, congrats on 1,500 subscribers. Smiley face. Oh, at Danny's Aquarium, at Danny. There you go. Post. All right. Thank you, everyone. He definitely deserves it. Let's see. It would be better if he was here, but he's not. Any experience keeping different species of Apistos together? Only males. Only males. What's the software you're using to split the windows for the live stream? OBS. OBS does it all. I never figured it out. Thank you, Stokes. Oh, I've had that black bump once on my swordtails. Did a water change and disappeared in a couple days. Yeah, I mean, that's the only advice I could really give you, is when you start seeing weird things like that, just make sure your water is in perfect condition. I remember when Danny's goal was 100 subs. Yeah, me too. Me too. Get Ray's Aquaria to 1,500 subs. Yeah. She deserves it too. LOL, next week will be 2,000. Did you get any more work on the aquarium room, or is it too hot? Actually, today is like the first hot day we've had in like a week, but I still didn't get anything done. Let's see. I want to win some gift cards. Looking forward to that 1,000 milestone, hopefully before Christmas. Ray says she's growing organically. Good for you, Bob, for helping out Danny like that. Great work for a great guy. Yep. He's going to be really excited. I was talking to him the other day. There was something I wanted to read, but now I don't know where it went. He's still getting subs too. 1506. How many tetras and Corydoras can go in a 30-gallon together? Depends on which ones. I'm going to try crossbreed Snowball, Pleco, and an albino. An albino what? LOL, by hot, you mean LOL in Arizona? It's 122 right now. I would die. What temp do you keep your longfin white clouds at? Right now, it's about 72 degrees. That's about as cool as I can keep it. In your 55-gallon tank... wait, where did that go? In your 55-gallon tank, don't your guppies eat your bristlenose fry? No. No, not at all. It'd be really hard for them to eat bristlenose fry. Really hard. Do you ever have issues with tank that are so complex that you start avoiding doing whatever is needed? No. Once it gets so complex, I just let it go. Well, I guess, yes. So yes, to answer your question, yes. What's my favorite Pleco? Probably the zebra Pleco, which I feel is kind of a cop-out answer, but I really like the Sultan Pleco, which is the L264, is definitely up there. The L75 Para Pleco is up there. White clouds come from southern China and Taiwan. They can handle 70 to 80s. I normally keep them in the 60s. You're gonna... Okay, it won't cross with a bristlenose, but have fun trying. Ray says, gotta go, Fish Fam. Hopefully next week I can do more than stop by. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the stream, Steenfott. Bye, everyone. Yep, we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, Connor, it's going to be impossible to crossbreed a snowball in a bristlenose. But you'd be the first to do it if you can. Makes sense. Makes sense. Gonna have to do some research. Gonna be more hot this week. Oh, I think I actually got everything so far. If you created another YouTube channel, what would it be like? I've already created another YouTube channel, but I haven't said anything about it, and I'm not gonna give any information away. 2-minute warning, that is right. That means we have to about, let's see, 2-minute warning, that means we have to have about 10 commercial breaks before the end. Taylor says, then I get Bob to myself. That is absolutely correct. Thanks for the awesome stream, Bob. When's the next video? Tomorrow. So the new video schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I'm already not liking that schedule, so I might change again. The live streams will always be on Monday. That's never going to change, but I feel like over the next 2 to 4 weeks, I'm going to be experimenting with when I actually want to release videos. So we'll see. And it's going to kill my channel, but I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Maybe just Wednesday and Saturday. Although I said I wouldn't go down or do any less than 3 a week. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, Bob. Nice being here. Love? All right. Love you too, Tyler. Do random streams? Yeah, I've thought about it. Is the other YouTube channel about your pot tank? Oh my gosh. What makes Endlers less popular than Guppies? They're more expensive. They have the same beautiful colors and can be kept in even smaller tanks. They are hardier and just as prolific. Why aren't they as popular at fish stores? Because they are more expensive and people just don't know about them. I'm amazed you can keep up with 3 videos a week. Yeah, I've thought a lot about going to 2 videos a week, but I really don't want to. As nice as it would be, especially with redoing the fish room, it would free up a ton of time. But I don't know. I've done 3 a week for so long. I don't want to go down. Endler's tails aren't as big and flamboyant as Guppies. That's a fair observation. Very astute. We've seen after just a little while, the best time to post is, well, the time you post. AMA Aquatics says, J-Dub's Aquarium is streaming next. That is true. It is 6:01. We are done. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you, especially for getting Danny over 1,500. He's at 1,509 subscribers. Check out his channel. You don't have to stay subscribed if you don't like it, but I think you will. He's a great kid. He's great in the community. He's active everywhere, so he definitely deserves it. So just stay subscribed. Really, it doesn't cost you anything. But I will see everyone next time. I'll give you, okay, so next week's topic is going to be an interesting one, and we're going to talk about how much money you make or can make on YouTube. So we're going to be giving out some vital information next week. And for anyone who's aspiring to be a YouTuber or get into YouTube, I think we'll have some valuable information for you. See the play on word there. But yeah, I think it should be a lot of fun. I don't know if anyone else has ever shown how much they make on YouTube, but I will be. And that will be next week. So for everyone who's aspiring to be a YouTuber or wants to be a YouTuber and wants to know how much money people actually make on YouTube, you'll find out next week. Otherwise, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see everyone next Monday.